Hello, my name is Phil Comer, and I help lead a ministry called Intentional Parents International. It's a nonprofit that exists to help parents raise up the next generation of passionate Jesus followers. The verse of the day is Psalm 103, verse 13. As a father has compassion on his children, so the Lord has compassion on those who fear him. I'll never forget the day my 8-year-old son Matthew was rushed to the hospital and quickly diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. Suddenly he's there in the hospital room hooked up to tubes. My wife was like a rock. I fell apart. I felt so much compassion for him. I wanted so badly to take the illness away from him and put it on myself. And I'm just an earthly father. Our verse today tells us that God, the God of heaven, the only perfect Father, is a God of great compassion. Because Jesus was full of compassion, he healed the sick, he raised the dead. When Lazarus was in the tomb and he arrived there and saw the grief and the sadness in the eyes of Mary and Martha, he wept, the Bible says, and then he did something about it by raising their brother from the dead. If you're hurting today, maybe even weeping like I was that day in the hospital room, I want you to know the Lord sees you, he loves you, and he's full of compassion towards you. He longs to step into your situation. There's only one condition. This verse says it's for those who fear him. When you and I say, Lord, I fear you, which just means I reverence you, then you're going to actually feel and experience this compassion right here, right now. 2 takeaways from our verse today. Remember, God has not abandoned you in your situation. In fact, he never will. And secondly, because of that, you can run to him instead of away from him. And you know what? As soon as you take that first step towards him, you'll find that he's already there, ready to wrap his everlasting arms around you, because he's a God of compassion.